Welcome to EGF Academy. I am Dr. Geetanjali. Today's topic is sacred grove. What are sacred groves? These are any group of trees. Grove means group of trees which has a special religious importance in any particular culture. Such as these are several trees. If we talk about Hindu culture, then trees like banyan trees, there is some kind of religious sentiments attached with them. Therefore, people don't cut such trees and preserve them. Such trees are called sacred groves. So, the plants which get conserved because of religious beliefs are called sacred groves. For example, you must have seen such type of temples if you go to any forest area. So these are small temples. Now the plant species around these temples, people don't cut them and they remain preserved like this. So this is also a method of conservation. So who does this conservation? The people living in the forest do it. The sacred grove areas can be small areas of few square meter to large areas of many hectares. Sacred groves are found especially in the hilly areas like Khasi Jayantia Hills of Meghalaya, Aravalli Hills in Rajasthan, in Western Ghat Hills, regions of Karnataka, Maharashtra, in MP, Sarguja, Chanda, Bastar areas, you will find sacred groves there. In Meghalaya, there are some sacred groves where there are very rare and threatened plant species are found, and they are conserved because of the sacred groves concept. People's religious sentiments are attached with these plants, so they don't cut it. In this map, you can see that sacred groves are found in all the states. There are around 14,000 reported sacred groves all over India, which can extend up to 1 lakh. It means there are so many patches of forest areas which are conserved as sacred groves. They contain rare fauna and flora. For example, there are some communities like Bishnoi community of Rajasthan. They conserve the deer species which is found in Rajasthan. So there are some communities who conserve fauna as well. Fauna means animals and flora means plants, trees, etc. Sacred groves are known by different names in different states. For example, in Bihar, they are known as Sharana. In Himachal, they are called Dev Van. In Karnataka, Devra Kadu. Similarly, they have different names in other states. Now, what is their significance? Sacred groves are significant as they protect many types of rare and endangered species as well as endemic species. Our fauna and flora and their important repository, it means their genetic repository or genetic diversity is conserved. Also, soil stability is maintained and soil erosion is reduced because if trees survive, their roots bind with the soil, and when there is heavy rainfall, it will protect the upper layer of soil from erosion. The uppermost layer of soil contains most of the nutrients which is conserved by the trees. Sacred groves are associated with ponds, streams, and springs. For example, there is a small pond, and some communities believe that the pond is important for the religious perspective, so they conserve it too. Now, the pond is home to many bird species, and trees also grow there. So, whatever birds, animals, and trees are there, all of them are conserved. Now, what are the threats to the sacred groves? First threat is that because of the modernization, our traditional belief system is slowly disappearing because people of current generation don't have much interest in all these things. Now people consider sacred groves as a superstition. For example, if a community is saving a tree because of their religious belief, the people think it's superstition. Because of this, the belief system is declining. Then rapid urbanization. More the urbanization, there is more developmental activities, which includes formation of roads, railways, tracks, dams, etc. In all these activities, forests are cut, and when the forest is cut, sacred groves are also lost there. Then encroachment. All our forests face encroachment, either for agricultural activities or industries. In earlier times, nature was worshipped by people in ancient times. They would worship trees, earth, rain, but it has now transformed into formal temple worship. Gradually, temples were built by people and gods were worshipped inside the temples. When people used to worship nature, then plants were automatically conserved in the form of sacred groves. Other threat is from exotic weeds. Exotic weeds means the invasive species, mainly grasses. They aggressively absorb all the nutrients and water content very fast. Thus, other species don't get enough nutrients and they don't grow effectively. Also, there is pressure from livestock. Sacred groves have been protected under Wildlife Protection Act 2003 under the category of community reserves. Subscribe for more informational videos. You can join our affordable courses for NEET, NET JRF, and UPSC. Registration link is given in the description box.